anyway, it's not bad. She's making so much that
E
expense at this point is just kind of trivial. Look at Casper. Casper's so cute. I like Casper. Speaking of debt free, she's got to buy a place now. I feel like that's the next step for her is to buy a house, buy an income property, do something like that.
I did. 19 went through a terrible breakup, and I just needed answers, and someone suggested to me, actually my boyfriend before we broke up.
Hear that, Jack? Boyfriend before they broke up.
That's braggy if I say I'm good with money. I don't like good with money.
Of course she's good with money. What sort of question is that? The person's making $650,000 a year. Are they good with money? Yeah, they're saving 85% of it. Great with money. You do better with money, if anything.
I don't think you making $12,000 and me making $650,000 is that much of a difference. I'm sure everybody's going to be looking at me like I'm crazy.
See, that's the way to do it, though. It's like no matter how much she's making, her expenses are going to stay the exact same. So we'll call it, $5,000 a month in expenses, whatever it is. If she's making $1 million, spending the same amount. $2 million, spending the same amount. $200,000, spending the same amount. I honestly think that everyone should be practicing that. Keep your expenses the same. You make more money. Don't spend it. Pretend like it doesn't exist. Invest it, and then just carry on as usual. You'll be so happy you did that in 10 years.
Yes, I get accessibility to do more things, but I think my mental mindset, my money mindset, is exactly the same.
Oh, come on, Lauren. Staying away from cryptocurrency. That is the worst decision that I've ever seen you make from a 6-minute video so far. That's bad. Why? Why are you staying away from it? She's making so much money at this point that she could absolutely risk like 10% of her portfolio. All I would do, if anything, buy 1 Bitcoin and 10 Ethereum. That's it. 1 Bitcoin, 10 ETH. Put the money in that, and then forget about it. If it goes to zero, it's not going to ruin her. It's not that big of a deal. She's making so much that being wiped out in that, she won't even notice the difference. Gone. It'll feel like a little like a mosquito. You just do that, and you're like, oh, well, that sucks. Come on, invest something in crypto. Because otherwise, I'm worried, you're not getting the right diversification unless this is her first year making this amount of money. She doesn't know if it's going to continue. She wants to play it safe. But even then, put like $100K. $100K into crypto and just call it a day. That's what I would do.
I do believe that digital currency will be permanent and it'll stay within our infrastructure, but for right now, it is highly speculative, but once it becomes centralized, and I don't think the cryptocurrencies that are currently out today will be the one. I think it will be new ones.
What? Once it becomes centralized, so she wants, what, a Ripple? I mean, why is she waiting for a centralized currency? Why? I think the whole point of cryptocurrency is to be decentralized. Now, of course, I'm sure she's waiting for more regulation, but at that point, it's like, why? Why not just take the risk now? What is she waiting for? Is she waiting for like a dink doink to come along, or like a safe moon scam or whatever to come along? And I don't know. I would just say Bitcoin, Ethereum, stick with top coins, invest a small portion of your net worth, maybe up to 10%, very most. If you're willing to take the risk of it going to zero, call it a day. I don't think it needs to be any more complicated than that.
My investing strategy, again, make sure that you do your due diligence and you really understand what you're investing in. I learned early on, putting it on the floor, that 95% of the men on the floor don't invest in the stock market.
That doesn't make any sense to me. 95% of the people on the stock market floor are not investing their money. You would think that if they're getting paid to invest other people's money, that they themselves would also invest. I have a feeling they must be spending it all. These must be the stock traders you hear about on, Wall Street and whatnot, that make a whole bunch of money, and then afterwards they're like, all right, well, now's a good time to spend $2,000 on dinner and drinks. Let's do it. And then they run out of money. They're like, well, off to work the next day. Do it again. That's probably what it is, right? Oh, come on. She's making $1 million this year, and she can't afford to invest 10% of that in cryptocurrency? Come on, Lauren. 10%. That's it. Actually, you know what? You could humor me with 5%. 1 Bitcoin. 1 Bitcoin, 5 Ethereum. That's it. Just humor me with that, and I'll be happy.
Something about this small town girl. This making moves in life is rewarding, but also just, you know, my family and I, we put a lot in. And also, for everyone that is concerned from that CNBC Makeup video from years ago when you made your $12,000.
What? She was in a CNBC Make It video years ago? No. CNBC Make It. Oh, okay. She's been in multiple CNBC videos. Here we go. How I got my dream job, day in the life. Then she did. I went from making $12,000 to over $100,000. My top money tips. Meet the New York Stock Exchange's full-time female trader. Former New York Stock Exchange trader Lauren Simmons and Martina Edwards of Breaking Barriers in Finance. She made multiple videos. Oh my gosh, good for her.
Even if we are making $100,000, $200,000, we don't have to go crazy with your lifestyle. You can be normal and, you know, experience life, but also save and really budget for the future. I'm excited to watch this video in 5 to 10 years from now.
Congratulations, Lauren. Great job on that. Congratulations on earning over $1 million this year. My only advice, get some crypto. Why not? Just, how about this? Look into it more. Look into Bitcoin and Ethereum more. See all the studies that show that a small allocation to Bitcoin and Ethereum boosted the cumulative returns of a traditional portfolio by like 50%. It's pretty crazy stuff. Just allocate a little bit. Doing that would make me happy, as with, of course, getting a free stock down below in the description, subscribing, and smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
The science bombs have a plan to solve climate change. We're swapping carbon-polluting stuff for clean stuff. We're sharing our concerns with friends, and we're speaking up to ask leaders how to stop big polluters. Check out your to-do list at sciencebombs.com.
Does your plug-in fade too fast? Try Febreze Fade-to-Fly plug. It has built-in technology to digitally control how much scent is released to smell first stay fresh for 50 days.
What's up, my plebeians and peasants? It's Donlad, aka the richest kid in America.
That was great. That was good. That was good. Fantastic. Wow, that was quite the intro.
Yes. How else could you introduce the richest kid in America?
I just wanted to start this off by saying I did a little bit of research right before you came over, and I came across someone named Preston Bezos.
Preston Bezos.
That's his
Sounds
name.
like Jeff Bezos, yeah, right?
Right.
It just so
yeah.
happens to be. And if my calculations are correct, I believe he is probably the richest kid in America.
If you say it like that, probably it's a possibility, but it's not. Because I'm the richest kid in America.
And what makes you the richest kid in America?
Is it verified?
Well, it's not like verified. It's not like a fact, but it's just who I am as a person. It's not like money-wise. It's just me.
Rich in life experience. And money.
In
And
wealth.
wealth, too. And wealth, too. How did that term come about? We want to know from the very beginning, because this all started when I watched a video from a YouTube channel called Truly with like 10 million subscribers, and they featured you as the richest kid in America. And I was like, wait a second, I've seen you before in other channels, FaZe Rug, Tanner Fox, I believe too. So you've been kind of floating around the YouTube scene. How did the richest kid start?
So it was probably 3 to 4 years ago. I was walking my dog, Bruiser, I have a French Bulldog, around the neighborhood, and I heard a Lambo. So I walk over, interest, because I'm a big car nerd, and it's FaZe Rug, and he's just chilling in his front yard. I actually didn't even know who he was, so I was just talking to him for a little bit, and then I went back home and I saw him on my YouTube recommended page. I'm like, wait, that's the guy I just met. So a little later, I DM'd him and he responded, and he said he wanted to film. So my first video actually was with FaZe Rug.
What was the message? What do you send to FaZe Rug to make him want to film?
I don't think I still have the message. I can look, but it was something along the lines like, "Hey, you can come and film at my house if you want to," because he knows that I'm his neighbor with the biggest house in the neighborhood. So
Did you say that? And then you must have said that
He
in the
knew,
message.
he knew I
You
had
knew,
it.
okay.
When I met him, I was talking. He's like, "Where do you live?" I'm like, "I live in here."
Wow. Okay, so you're flexing on FaZe Rug.
I was
You
flexing
won
on
up
FaZe
him.
Rug.
Then you won up him.
Yeah, my house is like up here, and he's just like right down the
So
street.
you look at his house.
Yeah, I can
you
see
look
his
down
house
on his
from
house.
mine.
Okay. Do
Do you wake up in the morning and just look down at this house?
You know, sometimes I'll be out in the backyard and I'm like, oh look, there's love.
Wow. Okay, so he was impressed, and he said he wanted to film. What did you guys film?
So he came over and he did a house tour. He actually did. He's like, I want to do like an MTV Cribs type style video. So he comes over, he films. He surprises me with Tanner Fox. And Tanner also vlogs the day exploring the house. And then the next day he's like, are you ready for this video? It's gonna be a banger. And I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see it. And then I get the notification. Meet the richest kid in America, 13 years old.
Wow. That was a good time.
That was a great time.
That was a great time.
Did he vet you? Like, or he doesn't like ask you?
No, I
He
had
said his
no
house
clue.
was $10 million. So I did a full reaction to his house tour, where he said it was a $10 million house. I'm like, he paid $3.5 for it. I mean, it's closer to being worth $0 than it is $10 million when you put it that way.
That is true.
So
Yeah, I had no clue. He said he wanted to do a house tour, and then I just saw it on my phone. And then that video got over 10 million views,
Yeah.
so the name stuck with me. Then other people started reaching out, filming me, like Jack Doherty, the Funk Bros, Tanner, and they all use Richest Kid in America in their title, so it's like, what else would I call myself? All these millions of people know me by the Richest Kid in America.
So you just walked into it. It was kind of just like there, and you kind of
yeah. I suppose that's better than like calling yourself the richest kid in America. Like at least someone else gave you that title. And after 10 million views, it kind of sticks.
Yeah, it happened to me. Like, the name was, like, not even given to me. It wasn't even an option. Like, it was already out by millions of people before I had a say in it.
Yeah.
Not saying anything bad. I don't mind it. I like the title, but...
I don't mind. I like the title too. Now I'm curious, what did your parents think when FaZe Rug was going to go to your house, show it to millions of people, include you in the video and the title? Was there any hesitation, like maybe he's 13, should not be showing off our house like this? We want to do the stealth wealth. We don't want people to.
Well, this was at my dad's house, and my dad's, like, very old-fashioned, old-style. He has, like, 3 phones, and he doesn't use any of them because he doesn't know how to work them. Like, he doesn't even know how to use his cell phone. So he just...
What?
Doesn't even know what YouTube is.
That wasn't my fault.
And, like, that's how much he knows about YouTube. According to him, I'm a podcaster.
You have a radio show.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he didn't know what Phaser was. He had no clue. When I told him he has like 15 million subscribers, that doesn't mean anything to my dad. To my dad, it's just like, hey, I have a friend.
That's a flex. The FaZe Rug, what is that? I step, we have that in the living room. We got a rug. Gee, okay. Well, I guess the question then is...
Man, they go just like that. Jeez, man.
So my dad, he's been retired for a little bit, but he is into real estate mainly. He owns apartment complexes. He started off with like mobile home parks, but then he transitioned over to apartment complexes. He has many in Phoenix, Arizona.
Where's he from?
He is from Los Angeles.
Wow, really? How do you get into that? I'm curious.
Well, at 25 or 26, his mom passed away, and she left him with a mobile home park. And then he took that business, he worked on it.
Glitch, glitch, glitch.